Got time to grill? You should play Creature Kitchen. You want crackers? That is, unless you think that becoming a part of a welcoming cryptid community in a game will expose you to the fact that you lack one around you in real life and subsequently break your heart. The heartbreak, however, I still recommend subjecting yourself to. In a span of roughly 2.5 hours with the game, I've managed to live a rich life well beyond the vocabulary of my experiences. And you can too. Creature Kitchen is a game that has released recently for the time of posting being the February of 2026, but it looks more like a game made in the 90s. Grainy with a limited but ambient color palette and in a resolution that caps at 1440 by 1080, likely leaving you with black borders. But what do the black borders matter when the game is set at night, and what would a game about cryptids even be if it wasn't done in the grainiest graphics possible? And again, you don't see black borders and the entire screen is black. In fact, in true cryptid fashion, the gameplay loop in Creature Kitchen starts with taking photos of the cryptids, including such notable cryptids as Raccoon and your dog, which the game is adamant to sell to you as something other than a dog. After you take a photo comes the second part of the loop, cooking the food to befriend the creature. The cooking includes the very hard part of reading and following the recipe and appliances instructions. Okay, how do I cook the toast again? As well as real physics and a complete lack of sanitary standards. The process is snappy, it's fun, but it will make you hungry, so make sure you either eat before you play, while you play, or have something delicious you can have right after. The gameplay loop closes when, after you befriend each creature, you earn means of unlocking more of the mysterious house you are in. New areas and shelves will lead you to new cryptid friends and recipes, and each removed lock will take you a little closer to figuring out why you're in that house to begin with. The loop will repeat itself all throughout the game, with a few fun bits and puzzles speckled in between, but the game genre will change fundamentally as you progress. To minimize the spoilers, I will only supply the following. When you start, you will find yourself in a horror setting, but if you are a horror hater, do not let this deter you. Over the course of this horror game, where you'll be very poorly handling your camera, petting your chicken, and loudly reminding your dog that it's a very good dog. Who's a good dog? You might find that Creature Kitchen is not so much a game about a haunted horror house, but more so a game about a haunted horror home. Oh. Chicken is hard. This time for sure. Let's just go with fish, okay? Here are the particulars about the game. How much? Somewhere between 3 and 7 pounds, and it does have a demo you can try first. How long? Short and sweet. It took me 2.5 hours to get to the credits and the logical end of the game, but I still had a few achievements to complete after that. Despite the time not sounding like much, during the game there was always something new to do and discover, and no part of the game dragged for too long. So those few hours were actually very dense in content, and the game length ended up feeling just right. Can you pet the dog? Yes, you can pet the dog. I'm actually pretty sure the dog was quoted to be desperate to be pet. Why should you play? The way I see it, in real life, we might never find ourselves in a perfectly sized, well-situated, mysterious house with infinite, always fresh groceries. But in Creature Kitchen, we might at least immerse ourselves for a moment in a dream of a warm summer night. Our fridge is stocked with fresh, perfectly ripe strawberries, our friend Raccoon lounges in a rocking chair unbothered, the moon loves us, and our only worry is that sometimes the eggs may burn. What a lovely dream to have it is. Take care and remember to make good memories. I hope this shorter review either gives you plenty to go off to make a decision, or reminds you of the good time you already had with the Creature Kitchen. If you end up playing it, or if you've already played it, let me know what you thought. But whatever the nights ahead may hold for all of us, remember, don't sink, do swim, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!